Does this cause mommy pouch as well? Yes, that's exactly. Diastasis recti is a very common cause of mommy pouch, and we don't know it. So if you've done like planks and burpees and you've lost weight, but you still feel like you look pregnant, it might be because you have diastasis recti. And 1 out of 3 of us have a diastasis that needs to be fixed with something. Like, it won't fix itself. 2 out of 3 of us, it will resolve itself within the first year. Sometimes even up to a year and a half postpartum. But that's also the ideal time to work on strengthening your core because your body is naturally healing at that time. So I wouldn't wait to a year or a year and a half postpartum to try to like help your stomach come back together and strengthen. I would really try to work in that time. But if you're like me and didn't know about it till after a year plus postpartum, it's never too late. It's never too late to work on your diastasis recti, but it's not going to fix itself once you're past that year to year and a half mark. It's not going to fix itself, okay? Will we be able to do traditional exercises again? Yes, that's a great question. Yes, we will be able to. As a matter of fact, the last week of my 8-week core challenge, I have a whole like exercise plan that laid out so that you can get back to your exercises. You don't even have to regular exercises. You don't even have to totally heal your diastasis recti or totally strengthen your diastasis recti before you can move on to regular exercises. I have a progression series in my 8-week core challenge that helps you understand how to use your core more functionally, because a lot of times our deep core sometimes is weaker than our external core. So you could have, even where you can see definition in your abs, but you still have a pouch. I don't know if that's you, but it can happen to where you have a pouch, but you still have definition on the outside. That's because your external core is strong, but the internal core might not be yet. And my program works on fixing your deep core, and it gets you ready for those exercises that are, regular traditional ab exercises. Once you can perform those traditional ab exercises while controlling your deep core, even if you're not 100% healed, you can still do them. It's just about connecting with your deep core and building the strength enough to be able to use your transverse abdominis in those exercises in a functional way. I hope that makes sense. My program explains all this in detail. It's hard to really, break it all down totally in a short period of time. But yes, you can totally get back to regular ab exercises. There are some there are some ladies, a very minor population, that might require surgery. If you have a lot of back pain and you've worked on your diastasis and it hasn't been, if you worked on it the right way and it hasn't been coming back together, if you had crazy surgeries, whether you had an emergency C-section and they cut you vertically, there are some situations where you might have to get surgery, and because of the surgery, you might not feel comfortable doing certain traditional ab exercises, but that's so rare. It's so rare, okay? So just keep those things in mind. What exercises do you recommend to work the transverse muscle? I have them here on my TikTok. I have a 4-day challenge somewhere down in TikTok. I have a 28-day challenge on YouTube that can help you just kind of get your feet wet in that area. They're full-length workouts there. And I have an 8-week core challenge when you're ready to totally fix it. It's 40% off right now, and it's in the links in my bio. All that stuff is in the links, okay? I would like to know too, PCOS and DR, what can we do to lose weight and tone? Okay, so I did answer that question. I have a lot of resources, and you can feel free to direct message me. I answer questions as long as you're asking me where do babies come from or something like that. I answer all my direct messages that are related to the stuff that I talk about. After having 7 kids, I have about 2.5 finger wide. Wow. You escaped that pretty well. 2.5 finger wide. I have mamas that have had just a couple kids and they can fit their whole fist in their diastasis. So 2.5 finger wide, that's really amazing. Jay, sweetheart. But even if you have she's saying 2.5 finger wide, that means this line here, the linea alba, instead of being close together like this, there's a gap of the rectus abdominis, and she's saying hers is about 2.5 fingers wide. So instead of it being skinny like this, it's wider like this. But I've had mamas that have literally had come down from a fist wide diastasis. Okay, so that's amazing. I would just keep working on, strengthening. I'm not sure if it was bigger before and you've gotten it down that far. But 2.5 finger wide is highly functional. You would just want to make sure that it's nice and tight in there. So 2.5 fingers wide, you want it to feel like, follow your breastbone down. Right here at the top, you see right there. Feel how that feels, kind of like a trampoline there. We want it to feel like that down here. A lot of times it starts getting gushy down here. That's because the fascia up here is nice and tight. So no matter what your width is down here, you want to get that fascia to where it's nice and tight like a little trampoline. And that's what we work on in my 8-week core challenge. Okay. Oh, somebody asked, do I have a physical therapy degree? No, I do not have a physical therapy degree. I am certified to work with postpartum cores and specifically with Diastasis Recti. My master's of science is in health education and my bachelor's is in biochemistry. I ran an all-women's gym and I was a group exercise instructor. And I just really got into this because I had the condition myself and I wanted to figure out how to fix it. So that's, with having a health and fitness background, I felt really, I felt really defeated, and having a condition that I didn't know much about. I used to work with first-time moms, and I didn't know about this. And we should know about it because it literally happens to every mom. So I felt like really defeated having diastasis recti and never having known about it and not knowing what to do about it. And so I was on a quest to work on it myself. I started doing YouTube videos and working with women. I started a Facebook group and I was like, hey, everyone come join me. Whoever my friends, I had like 10 friends I wanted to come and join me to be in my Facebook group so we could just have the accountability. And it ended up growing to like 5,000 women plus, and working with women one-on-one, getting the certification, putting together like my health, science, fitness background, and just getting experience and seeing testimonies from the ladies that I was working with. It just grew. Like I never meant to actually make a program. It just happened. Because of the issues that I dealt with and helping other people and then just building off of everyone's success. So that's actually how this happened. It's so crazy. It's just so crazy that this has happened the way it is. But I feel it's very rewarding because I've worked in this field and for so long, but just not in this particular niche. But I'm just so happy to spread the word because I just, like I said, felt super defeated and not knowing what was going on with my own body. I'm a health and fitness background, science background, pre-med, I was just like, how do we not know about this? And it's because it's little talked about. There are physical therapists out there who don't know anything about this condition. There are doctors out there. I have one of my friends now. She just signed up for my program. We went to undergraduate together and she's a doctor. And she said that in her program, they were told that only surgery could fix this problem. And she joined my Facebook group, saw all the testimonials and saw, and she joined the 8-week core challenge because she was just like, I did not know this. This is not what they're taught. And it's not to fault the medical establishment. I was part of that. I work with first-time moms and did not share this with ladies because I didn't know about it, and it's just the research is coming out more and more. Those of us who are working with women and getting success, that information is coming out more and more. So it's not to fault physical therapists or doctors. It's just, now it's time to bring awareness. Now it's time to share because there's hope out there, and it's really like I said, defeating to lose all your baby weight, to be super, like I considered myself a super fit person, working out all the time and helping other people work out and still having this mama pouch. You know what I mean? Like, what is that? Not that it's a problem, but it was just like everywhere other part of me was more fit, but I was having, this mama pouch that caused debilitating back pain. And I was like, whoa, is this how I'm supposed to live for the rest of my life, where I'm just going to pinch a nerve and be hunched over and walking on all fours? Like I was literally like crawling down my hallway, okay, because I couldn't stand up straight. And that was just a turning point for me. And I didn't, I just continued to research, continued to work on it, and here we are today. I'm reading some of these comments. I'm just like, oh my. You look goofy. Okay, that's fair. I do look goofy. All right, I think I've answered a lot of questions. Are you the Black Annie? No, I'm not the Black Annie. All right, it's been fun. I'm going to go. If you have any questions, DM me, and I will see you next time.